We are back for Riverdale football on the Rush Radio Network as we head into a brand new half of play. It's 0-0 between the Riverdale Raiders and the Lehigh Lightning. It's going to be Lehigh taking the ball first to begin your second half of play. Well, it sure has been a very busy halftime. We had your two school bands come out to play. And we had some very nice entertainment throughout the halftime, but we are back to action and ready to go as we await the kick from number 23. Number 23 is Jared Regner as he sets up his players. And there's a little bit of confusion here among the timekeeping of the game on the scoreboard. I'm not calling you out, but so we're gonna run out that halftime clock, and I assume we're ready to go now. Still, we have Jared Regner, the kicker, awaiting to get us started for your second half of play. Third quarter, it's finally underway. End-over-end kick. Going to be caught off the fly by number 9 across the 30, 35, 40, 45 as he marches off to his right side, brings it across the 50, and he's pulled out of play. Great yardage to start things off for the Lehigh offense, entering your third quarter of play, still scoreless in this Battle of the Bell contest. Well, first quarter, no scoring. Second quarter, no scoring. Lehigh came really close to scoring a touchdown earlier back in your second quarter when they brought the ball to the Riverdale 5. Anyhow, they blew the opportunity with a fourth down conversion. It's a first down carry coming in for Jelaine Nelson. That's going to be a first down as the ball is going to be lifted across the 40. Lehigh now invading and the attacking end as they move from right to left across your computer screen. Riverdale from left to right. Ball will be spotted at the 37. Here comes your shotgun snap from Jacques Louis, your quarterback for Lehigh. Gives the rush right down the middle, and a nice stop by the Riverdale defense. And obviously, with the big 0 on the scoreboard for Lehigh, they've been holding in all game long. Needless to say, I'm pretty satisfied with how they've been playing here tonight. Riverdale offense just needs to play, well, smart football. I know it doesn't sound like much, but they just don't need to go for anything crazy. You have a whole half to work with to put some points on the board, so don't go crazy, but keep it simple. Just build up over time, small yardage. Here's a handoff, and this is big yardage on the play as the ball carrier is going to be laid out at around the 10. From what I know, that was a quarterback keeper coming from Chucky Jacques Louis with a fake handoff. He rolled out down along the far side, and he was stopped at around the 5. Now we have a little bit of a flashback. Earlier in the first half, Lehigh had the ball around this point. Here we go, Jacques Louis back in the shotgun. Takes the snap and the handoff. And he's going to get a short gain on the play. Getting across the 5-yard line for the carry. 10-15. On the clock in your third. We're just getting back to football action from halftime. Neither team is on the board. Lehigh hoping to change that right here. Ball spotted just short of the 5 at the 6. It's a shotgun here for Jacques Louis racing out to the right side, throws it, and is it caught? It is touchdown, Lehigh Lightning. Well, it's going to be Lehigh finally getting on the board. DeMonte Hart is going to come up with the reception to open things up here in the third quarter. 9:47 left on the clock. It's 6-0. Extra point going to come in here from number 99. Snap is down. Kick is up, and it's wide right. That was a very ugly kick. And it's 6-0 Lehigh. They still get in that touchdown from DeMonte Hart to finally put the team on the board at 6-0. More football on the way after this on the Rush Radio Network. Our third quarter continues, but 9:47 on the clock. 6-0. The Lehigh Senior Lightning takes the lead over the Riverdale Raiders after a touchdown pass goes to DeMonte Hart, and he puts Lehigh on the board. Kick on the way, coming from number 99. That kick, it's on the ground. Looked like an onside there, and Riverdale will take the ball at the 50-yard line where it is scooped up. Now there's a flag down on the field after the play. We'll get that all sorted out with your officials. And that is going to go against a Riverdale receiving team. Well, let's see where they're going to place the ball as a result of that. They're going deep into the Raider end. At the 35, they'll place at the 34 to be exact. But the Raiders have something to work with here. 9:47 frozen on the clock. Down by 6. Ulmer back in the shotgun. If they want to change things around for the better, now's the time to do it. Handoff going to Zach Sanders across the 40. 45 stopped short up against the far side. Sanders up with another carry. He's been in the ball game all contest long. In that running back position, and he has proved to be very impressive. And now there's a holding call going against the Raiders offense. And you know the Raiders coaching staff, they're a little upset at that. And there's all kinds of things, controversial calls to be upset about tonight. It's been a wild ride. And we're just a little over halfway into this ball game. Raiders offensive line now awaiting the next play call. And they suit up for this next play at their own 25. Ulmer's ready to go in the gun. Sends the man in motion out in front from left to right. Here's your handoff to Sanders. Out to his right side across the 40, 45. And he is going to be ripped down at the 47-yard line for the first down, Raiders. Well, there's Zach Sanders. He has it all, just very swift movements. And without a doubt, we're going to be seeing him a lot in this second half, I'm sure of it, dwindling down to 9 minutes in your third. It's your final game of the season. These two teams are fighting it out for the Battle of the Bell. Ulmer sets up, gives it to Sanders again. Say it with me now. Rushes down the middle, stop that around the 50 for a gain of 2 on the play. It's now second down and 8 to go. Ball is actually put down by the referee at the 50. Like I said, don't go crazy here if you're the Raiders offense. Just take it little by little, whether you're passing or going for the reception. Now players shifting around, and Zach Sanders, he's moving to the line of scrimmage as if he's a wide receiver on the play. Toss to Daniel Malivert in motion, out to the 50, 45, 40, 35. He's brought down for the first down, Raiders. Well, there was a whole lot going on before the snap. You had Zach Sanders off to the left side of Daniel Ulmer. who is in the shotgun formation. He moved up to the line of scrimmage off to the right side of Ulmer as if he were a wide receiver. Then you had Daniel Malivert come in, the man in motion from left to right. He received a toss and came up with the first down. Raiders. Ulmer's back again. Ball at the 35. And the Lightning end. It's a snap. It was caught right off the snap to Sanders. Brought down, stop at the 30 for the second down. 6-0 is your score as Lehigh hopes to keep their lead going that they just recently received off of a touchdown pass from DeMonte Hart, the wide receiver. Raiders take it at the 33. There's your shotgun snap and a handoff to Sanders, wrestling his way past the defenseman. And this might be a first down. It's going to be a third down, short of just about one. Yeah, our public address announcer said he's sitting right now on the first down marker. And look at that, it's Daniel Ulmer with the shot. Nope, I got mixed up there. It's your quarterback sneak, not the shotgun. I'm so used to saying it. But it's enough for a first down. The quarterback keeper coming from Daniel Ulmer. So fresh new set of downs to work with here at the 25 in the Lehigh end. Ulmer's back, ready to go. Man in motion out in front from left to right. Takes the snap, handoff to Sanders. He has high speeds, and he's going to collide into a Lehigh defenseman for a short gain, if any, on the play. It's second down. And this has just been a very energetic offensive drive for the Riverdale Raiders. They realize now that they're down by 6 points, and they don't want to get into any bad habits to begin your third quarter and second half of play. Here we go. It's going to be a shotgun.
What's that?
At the 30, screen to the left side. Looked like a backwards pass to Daniel Malivert. He's going to skip out of bounds at around the 20. Now third down for the Raider offense. Just about a yard or two to go here, so it seems like a handoff would be the wise decision here in the scenario. We have Ulmer back with Sanders off to his right side here. Out to the right side, Ulmer moves, throws it away, it's incomplete. Wow, that was a near pickoff for Lehigh. That could have been bad news. Hopping in front of that pass was Arthur Nance, number 15 for Lehigh. Right into the hands and right back out. And it's fourth down for the Raider offense. It's been multiple occasions where the Lehigh defense has had a near pick, but the ball was just bobbled by them, or maybe they just couldn't come in, but we've seen it now multiple times by the Lehigh defense. It's fourth down. Raiders offense, they're going to go for it. That's been the theme of tonight's game. They have it at the 20. 5:05 to go in the third. Ulmer rolling to his right side. Throws, it's caught at the 15-yard line. And it's Jacob Tracy coming in with the nice catch. Losing his balance. And it's a first down, Raiders. That was well needed. Fourth down conversion. Successful for the Raiders, who are down by 6. And they can keep things going now. Deep in the Lehigh territory. Ulmer is set. Takes the shotgun snap and a handoff to Sanders, rolling out to his left side. Stopped at the 10. And it's going to be a second down. It's not second and goal just yet, as the marker is set at around the 5. So it's second down. Raiders have never been closer to the end zone. Sanders is back on this next play behind Ulmer. Takes the snap, and now you have a penalty. This may be a false start, and it is. That's going to be a loss of 5 for Riverdale. They will repeat second down, but preventable penalties have been the things you want to avoid when you're in this situation. You're gaining up some hope, you're building great plays, and then you have a penalty to drag you back some yards. Drag you back a few yards, rather. Ulmer is back, setting up, throws it away. Wise decision. And you had Jaquez Dickerson there trying to just leap out for that catch, but it goes incomplete. It's now third down. And that was a wise decision by Ulmer. You don't want to lose any more yardage, so he throws it away when he sees that Lehigh defenseman come right toward him. Very wise decision. No wide receiver in sight there except for Jaquez Dickerson, but the throw is just way out. He tried to go for it, but he ended up sprawling out of play. At the 15, it's third down for the Raiders offense. Anticipation building for Ulmer in the shotgun. Hand off to Sanders, and that fake fails miserably. Well, it looked like a little bit of a delay there for Daniel Ulmer as he gave the handoff to Sanders. I'm not sure if that was really just a mistake coming from Ulmer or some type of trick play. But no matter what it was not working out for the Raiders that time around as it's fourth down. So we're going to see what to do.
No, I got it blurred. I didn't think the clock was running, but I'm looking through this.
Ulmer's still out on the field, so it looks like it's going to be another fourth down conversion. And it will be. Here we go. Ulmer's set to go. Sets up at the 25, fires to the end zone. It's picked off. Pass interference call. Hold on just a minute. Ball carrier is going to be tackled at the 5. This should be a pass interference, and let's see what this is going to do if it goes against Lehigh. The flag came right after the throw when it was picked off. Let's wait for a year. Official is going to debate it. And it is.
Yeah, I haven't seen an actual hand signal.
Well,
he'll do it again in a moment.
We didn't get to see the hand signal here, so we can't tell you 100% there was a defensive interference, but we'll get that in just a moment. There we go, so a little bit of relief there once again for Riverdale as that flag came in from Lehigh off of the pass interference. And that intended receiver as well. He was cruising down the near side, but he was outnumbered. He had about 3 defensemen around him. So let's see. Ball at across the 10. Pressure on for fourth down. Here's Ulmer setting up to the right side, and he's going to take the hit. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Tackle coming from number 14. A Rocky chant is breaking out because the tackle came from number 14, Rocky Jacques Louis. Not to be confused with Shocky Jacques Louis. So you have, I'm assuming they're brothers. They are related though because one is Shocky, that's the quarterback number 9. And then you have Rocky Jacques Louis, number 14, and he plays the defense. So you have Shocky and then you have Rocky. Very interesting. But either way, that is not the way you want to end an offensive drive for the Raiders. Both teams are at their sidelines. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in your third. And it's 6-0. Lehigh is going to maintain their lead, at least for another drive. And it seemed like Riverdale, they had the nice progressive movement down the field, but they couldn't end it well off of another turnover on downs. Ball will be at the 21 for Lehigh to grab as they head back on the offense, hoping to extend the 6-point advantage. Here comes the shotgun snap from Shockey. Jacques Louis, handoff up the middle, and the stop, 2nd down. Looks like no gain on the play. It's going to be a loss of about a yard.
Oh, watch for running.
The Raiders just cannot seem to get the offense going here against Lehigh. There's your snap by Shockey, and there he goes. He's stopped at the 28-yard line for the 3rd down, and now you have a flag on the play. I saw something go flying there in the huddle. It is a flag. It came after the whistle was blown.
Late hit.
That may have been a late hit on the play. Let's wait for it. It's going to go against Lehigh. So good news for these Riverdale fans as they like that call. Well, the Raiders, they need to do whatever they can to just get that offense going and put some points on the board. As I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, Riverdale has won the Battle of the Bell contest 3 years in a row. Let's look back at some of the scores here. I'm not sure if these plays will get in between our recap, but this penalty is going to take Lehigh back quite a bit. That's a 3rd down and 12. Okay, so
Actually, you can call this like 13.
it's 3rd and about 12 to go here. Here's your snap. Pass to the right side off of a screen. And that player is going to be brought down for the stop and now the 4th down.
Is that 4th?
No first down.
Wait, let's see.
4th down.
It's going to be 4th down. Okay, so another great stop by the Raider defense as we bring down 90 seconds to go in your 3rd quarter of play. It's 4th down for the Lehigh offense. Well, let's look back at some of those scores after this punt of the previous 3 years in the Battle of the Bell contest. Every year these two teams face off, and it is exciting each and every time. Here comes your punt on the way from Lehigh. It's a high snap. That's going to drag them back. The kick is high. It's not going to get too far anyhow. It's a very short kick. And it's around the 30 where the Raiders will take the ball on the offense with 53.8 on the 3rd quarter clock. Lehigh still up by 6.
Hey, they bounced it back.
Now's the time to start talking about the previous couple of seasons. We started all the way back in 2012 where Riverdale traveled Lehigh and they pulled off a stunning comeback in the 4th quarter, which involved the Raiders coming back from a 20-point deficit to defeat Lehigh 28-20. In 2013, the Battle of the Bell matchup came to Riverdale, and RHS played close with the Lightning the entire game, but the Raiders came away with a 44-36 final score. We'll get you the 2014 game after this play. Snap. It's a fake. It was fumbled, and it's going to be recovered by the Raiders. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Lehigh says they have it. And whoa, Lehigh has the ball. That is a very frustrating play. It was a snap to a running back on the play. It may have been Zach Sanders, anyhow, I'm not sure, but the snap went directly to the running back. He bobbled the ball, him in the hands, and he couldn't grasp onto it, and the Lehigh player was able to hop on for the stop. So now Lehigh comes back out onto the field. On the offense, 47.4 on the clock. Hoping to extend the lead to just more than 6 points. Here's the snap. The shocky Jock Louis. First down up against the near side across the 50. He's going to be stopped. Well, and finally, last year the Raiders traveled back over to LSHS, and Riverdale didn't give up the lead once as they returned home with the ball in their possession as they won 27-13. Flash forward to 2015. Here we are in the present. The third quarter, Lehigh is up 6-0. They are taking advantage of a struggling Riverdale offense. 18 seconds left and rolling. Here's the snap by Jock Louis. Goes for the screen to the left side to number 8. He's dancing around across the 45, and he's going to be wrestled down by a defenseman on the play. That's going to wind off the clock. It's second down for the Lightning. And we end your third, 6-0. The Lehigh Lightning lead over the Riverdale Raiders. Oh, it's going to be a great fourth quarter, I will tell you that already. We'll give it to you in just a moment, right after this, from Carl Englefield. Fourth quarter action is coming right up here from Carl Englefield on the campus of Riverdale High School. Here come the Lightning as they resume their offensive drive. Here's a hit on the line of scrimmage, and there's another flag. We'll have that cleared up, as that was a second down attempt coming from Lehigh. It's a face mask call going against Riverdale. And yeah, these
5-yard variety
are definitely killing Riverdale. Just these penalties, they take away momentum. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Just taking out these preventable penalties can really help you go a long way. I know it's a basic tip, anyone can say that, but it's a very obvious, well-known fact as a pass goes to the 20, and it's caught by Lehigh. As they now move from left to right across your computer screen, Riverdale runs from right to left. And now Lehigh is threatening with another touchdown as they lead by 6, but let's not call anything too late. At one point, Lehigh had the ball at the 5, and they couldn't convert off of a fourth down conversion. Shotgun snap by Louis. Gives the handoff to number 24, Chris Curry, for the short gain. He's coming up a little close to the first down marker anyhow. It's now second down as a result of that face mask penalty. That was an automatic first down. So now it's second down for Lehigh. Fake handoff. And there he goes to the 5-touchdown Lightning at the 10:51 marker in your fourth quarter. Now you have 2 Riverdale players down as Lehigh celebrates out on the field. And yeah, that was a little interesting. You had players celebrating just inches away from the 2 injured players. I'm not sure if they bumped into each other or what happened, but that was just a disastrous play. It's a quarterback keeper going to Shockey, Jock Louis, running it in up against the near side for the touchdown. And now these players are going to take a knee again up on the Raiders sidelines. One player is going to be helped up, and everyone is up. All right, so it looks like one player got up right after the hit, and another stayed down for a bit. He possibly got the breath knocked out of him. That player they just helped up to his feet was number 7, Paul Johnson. It's now 12-0. Lehigh takes the lead off of that touchdown. Once more from Shockey Jock Louis. Kick coming on the way from number 99, held down by number 5. Kick is up and it's blocked.
It was blocked.
So yeah, that was very blocked, and this kicker now goes 0-2 for today on extra points. But there's no time to dance around for Riverdale. They are down by 2 drives. 10:51 once again left in your fourth quarter. And that Lehigh touchdown really brings down the hopes of these Riverdale players and fans. There's a little bit more of a silence going around here at Carl Angle. But it's never too late to turn things around at this point. They need to do it quick anyhow as we get down into your final minutes of Battle of the Bell. 12-0, Lehigh in the lead. Here comes your kick from number 99. Here it is. The kick has some nice airtime to it. It was called off by number 24. A bunch of men are going to hop down on it. It's touched it around the 30-yard line. Riverdale fighting out of their own zone. That was a nice kick coming from number 99 previously. Almost all of his kickoffs have been squib kicks or onside kicks, if you will. That time had some nice airtime. And the ball is going to be put down at the 26.
You guys are having a good success line.
10:48 frozen on the clock, 12-0. Lehigh leads over Riverdale in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation. Jacob Tracy in motion from left to right. Handoff down the middle for the short gain of about 2. It's now second down. But overall, it sure has been one heck of a night here at RHS. Packed house. I said it earlier, but this is most likely one of our most attended football games of the regular season. It always is an exciting time of the year when these two teams get together to play, whether it's at Riverdale or at Lehigh. Here's Ulmer, back for the snap, and the shotgun handoff to Sanders across the 35, and he is tackled at around the 36. Actually, he's going to be 2 yards shy of the first down. It's now third down for the Raiders. This packed Riverdale fan section, they're trying to do whatever they can to spark up the Riverdale team on the offense. Now down by 2 drives, you have to remember. So one touchdown is not going to cut it. Ulmer is back. Takes the snap at the 30. Handoff up the middle to Sanders, and he's busted right into the big pile of players.
I don't know, I think Lauren gave him a good spot. Yeah, I guess.
Trying to see what this is all about. They're signaling to the officials, and is that a first down? Yes, it is. There's a little bit of uncertainty there. It didn't look like a first down, but they're going to say it is. There's been close calls all night, so I'm just going to roll with it. Raiders taking it from their own 38. Ulmer takes the snap. It's a fake. It's a play action rolling out to his left side. Airs it out to the near side, and that goes incomplete. One hops down low at the 50. And now they get second down, and now we have a penalty. After the whistle, I had my eye off of the area where the penalty occurred, so there's going to be a discussion.
Hey, that's a chop block. Chop block.
And now we're going to have another official go in. And let's see what this is. There's just a lot of confusion all around. Close calls, confusing calls. We've had it all here at Riverdale tonight. So they'll bring this forward. That's a penalty going against Lehigh. That's some nice yard gainage on the play. It was at around the 47-yard line. The official put down the ball. Raiders at the enemy field at the end. So, enemy end of the field. .58 left on the clock. A Raiders chant is going all around. That was an unsportsmanlike call going against Lehigh on the defense on that previous penalty. So Raiders first down. Ulmer's going to give the handoff to Sanders, rolling out to the right side. He only picked up a gain of about one, if any. It's now second down. Well, the whole entire game, we've seen Daniel Ulmer out in the shotgun, and I've mentioned this up plenty of times throughout the regular season. If you're a long-time listener throughout the season of the Riverdale football broadcast, you know what I'm about to say, but for anyone new listening in, players, the quarterbacks specifically, they love the shotgun formation because it gives them just a few more seconds to set up for the snap. Gives them a few more seconds to look around for their receiver. Here's a handoff to Sanders across the 35. Ball fumbled. And it's going to be recovered most likely by Lehigh. Wait, did Riverdale get it back? They did. Emotions are just going crazy right now. One moment fans are cheering. One moment you hear some awe in the crowd, and then you hear some cheering all over again. It is amazing. That time, Riverdale somehow managed to recover the ball. Lehigh, they could have had that. They just took too much time to hop down on it. But Zach Sanders was on the carry up the middle, and the hit was down on Sanders. The ball was loose, but was recovered by Riverdale. Play clock running loose, and now there's a timeout going for Riverdale as the play clock was running down. 7:38 left in regulation, 12-0. The Lehigh Lightning lead over the Riverdale Raiders. Battle of the Bell 2015 continues right after this. Players are now returning to the field after a Riverdale timeout. They need to reassess the situation that they're in. 7 minutes, 38 seconds left in the ballgame. Lehigh has the 12-point lead as they are shutting out the Riverdale Raiders. Anyhow, Riverdale has the ball in enemy territory. Here's Ulmer. Pass is blocked by number 18. He is all hyped up. That was Jeff Augustine just jumping right in front of Ulmer. He didn't have enough time to get the sack down, but Ulmer released a throw. It looked like a screen off to his right side, but Augustine hopped right in front for the incomplete pass. It's now 2nd and 10, and now there's a flag on the play after the whistle. I mean, way after the whistle. Lehigh, they were doing a lot of celebrating here, but wait. Okay, so there were offsetting penalties. One for Riverdale, one for Lehigh, and we'll do it all again. 2nd down. Well, I can tell you after that play, there was a lot of celebrating going on by the Lehigh defense. It was all for a tip pass. Officials are still going on with this conversation. Flag still down on the field. They're just trying to get things settled out. Anyhow, I'm not too sure what exactly the problem is. They called the 2 penalties. Once again, those were offsetting. And players are now waiting around. Ball at the 22. Raiders looking a little confident, but they have to move. 7:35 left in the ball game. It's been a fun night for Battle of the Bell. And And what makes it so special is just that these two teams face off once a year, every year. A very close rivalry between these two schools. Sanders, rush down the middle. He's stopped for the third. It's a gain of about 1. Well, I can tell you this, the Riverdale offense, they've been putting a whole lot of trust out there on the shoulders of Zach Sanders, the running back. He's come up with some awesome carries, don't get me wrong, but they have to switch up the play call every once in a while. Otherwise, your plays become predictable for the Lehigh defense. Snap by Ulmer, rolling out to the right side. At the 30, throws ahead. It's caught by Jacob Tracy. This is short of the first down marker. So 4th down, the Raiders most likely are going to go for this, and yes, they will. Wait.
First down.
It's going to be just barely short for the 4th down. Just inches.
Coach, take the field goal. Need the points.
Well, it is a lot of inches. A lot of inches.
Quite a few inches. But let me tell you, this is probably going to be one of the most crucial plays of the game. And now we have a timeout. Okay, so let's have another stoppage. 4th and inches to go. This is getting tense. And we'll continue with this high-paced football game in just a moment. 12-0 Lehigh in the lead over the Riverdale Raiders. 6:49 left in your 4th. We are back on the Rush Radio Network for Riverdale High School action. 12-0. Lehigh in the lead, but the Raiders are about to go on a very dangerous play. It's 4th and inches. Ball deep and the Lehigh end at around the 15. I'm not one to say a game is over early, but if Riverdale can't make this, then they're in trouble. I'll just say that. I'm not one to question miracles. Out to the left side, end zone. It's incomplete. And that ball is turned over by the Lehigh Lightning. Well, time's becoming a serious issue. It was a beautiful pass, don't get me wrong. It was a nice one coming from Ulmer. It was too short of its intended receiver. A Lehigh defenseman got his left hand on it, but couldn't haul it in for the interception. And now you have another timeout. So there's another stoppage. We'll just take the moment to say, since this is our final game of the regular season, I would like to thank you all for listening in throughout the regular season for Riverdale Raiders football. Thank you for tuning in on our home games on Friday nights. Sure has been a very memorable season. I hate to say it, but it all ends here tonight for 2015. What a year it has been. We'll look forward to more football action once we get towards spring football. But that sure is quite a long while away, it feels like. All right, so Lehigh comes back out on the offense. They're really showing off. They're getting confident out there, I'll tell you that. They have to be careful. Here's the quarterback running off to the right side. He's going yard 40, 45, 50. You cannot catch him. That's a touchdown, Lehigh Lightning. Second touchdown of the ball game for Shockey Jacques-Louis. 18-0 with 6:31 in the game. Yep, that should just about seal the deal. It was just a shocking play as well. It was a rush by Shockey Jacques-Louis all the way down the field, and no one can catch him. It's always great when a quarterback can be a fast runner at the same time, because not every quarterback is. Some are known for their arm, but it's also good when you have a good passer and a good runner combined into one play, if you know what I'm saying. Here is number 99 on the kick. He has not successfully made a PAT tonight. He won't make it here. It's a failed snap. Number 5 goes on to run up against the near side. He's tackled. And now number 99 will still not make a successful PAT, but it's now 18-0. Hopes are being dashed for Riverdale. They're now down. Well, let me tell you this. Now, not even 2 touchdowns can save them. You need 3 to get in the lead. Well, I'm just thinking about all the scenarios in my head that could go on here to get back in from this 18-point advantage. It's going to take a lot of effort from Riverdale. Because, I mean, I'm just thinking about it. 2 touchdowns, if you were to both convert 2-point conversions, that'd be 8 apiece. So, even if Riverdale could bring in 2 touchdowns at this point, they could not hop in the lead. They'd still be down by 2 if they were to make 2-point conversions successful. But that's just me rambling on. Let's get back to the game. Number 24 is going to be on the return. He's going to call off the pass at around the 20.
Why would he do that?
But either way, needless to say, without all that rambling for me, it's going to take a lot of good things to happen for Riverdale if they want to get back into this game. That's just the point I'm trying to prove. Long story short.
Sideline.
All right, so we'll get the line change going, and we'll get back to action. 6 minutes and a half to go in the ball game. 18-0. Lehigh leads over the Riverdale Raiders. Fans being entertained by 2 great bands here tonight, Lehigh and Riverdale. Very talented bands coming out here, keeping these fans entertained throughout the action, throughout the breaks, you name it. You have the cheerleaders on both sides, keeping these fans engaged in the battle. Here's Ulmer back in the shotgun. The snap. Sets up at the 15, fires down the middle, and it's incomplete in between 2 defensemen. And it's 2nd and 10. Raiders will try it again from around their own 20. A round of applause is going around Carl Engel Field right now for our senior football players, as well as any seniors that may be here watching the game in attendance. It is senior night because this is the final game of the season. This is the final time Riverdale seniors would be able to put on that Riverdale uniform. Oh, big hit put on there by Daniel Maliver. Well, Maliver came up with the reception up against the near side at around the 25, and he was just laid out with a hit to make it 3rd down. Lehigh band now playing the Tomahawk Chop from Florida State University. If you're a fan of the Seminoles, you know that song. 5:45 remaining on the clock. Snap by Ulmer. Sets up to 15. Throws to Sanders running down the middle, and he is going to be double teamed up. Tackle at the 30 for the 4th down. It seems like now Riverdale is doing whatever they can to just get through the remainder of this game. They're down by 18. They're just being pressured by the Lehigh defense. You have to give the Lightning credit as well. They are not letting up on the Raiders one bit, despite this demanding lead that they are taking, as we now have a timeout. Alright, so a stoppage and a break. We'll take one as well. More football to come on the Rush Radio Network. More football is on the way from Riverdale High School. 18-0 Lehigh in the lead over the Riverdale Raiders. 5:19 left in the game. Handoff to Zach Sanders, who slips down on the 4th down conversion. Lehigh turns it over again. Well, at this point, if Lehigh keeps up this type of pressure, I'm going to say this is just about done. 5 minutes to go. overall, it's just been a miserable second half for the Riverdale Raiders.
You're gonna measure? Really?
And let's take a moment here to see what they're going to do.
Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the stick wrong. It is the arch. It's the arch.
They're going to measure this, so they're going to bring out the sticks just to reassure that we have the fourth down call correct. Here it is. They're trying to get it. And that's going to be just short. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's a first down. Well, maybe it's a good thing they went out there to check that. It was insanely close, and they're going to say that Zach Sanders made the first down. Originally, he tripped. He stumbled over himself there. I thought that was it. Lehigh had the ball, but let's keep this offensive drive going. Riverdale first down as they take it from the 35 in their own zone. Ulmer back at the 25, screen to the right side, finds a man open, and he goes crashing into the Lehigh benches. It was Jaquez Dickerson bringing up the reception. .457 and rolling now left on the clock. Raiders coming together here on the offensive line, doing whatever they can to get on the board. Shotgun snap. Hand off to Sanders. No, it's a fake. A quarterback keeper to Daniel Ulmer, and he is going to be stopped at the 35. Well, it definitely is a very depressing thought, but if Lehigh can maintain this 18-point lead, and they will come away with the bell for the first time in over 3 years. Really is an upsetting thought if you're a Riverdale fan. Here's number 1, Daniel Maliver, coming up with a catch off of the screen off of third down, and he's going to be tackled at the 40. It's now fourth down. And the Raiders down by this much, it's obvious they have to go for it. All right, so Ulmer's ready to go. Zach Sanders is spreading out his receiver here off to the left side of Ulmer. All alone in the back of the 30. Oh, he was pulled down for the sack and the turnover on downs. There is a flag down on the field, so we'll talk about that. We were thinking it had to do with the sack down on Daniel Ulmer, and that's going to go against Lehigh. .335 left to go, 18-0 is your score. Lehigh, it's just been Lehigh all second half. First half, we didn't know what direction this game was going to turn. It was 0-0. We had no clue, but then 18 points were brought up, and your third and fourth quarters, now we're 3 minutes and a half away from the end of the season. It's an automatic first down. Ball spotted at the 46 and the Lehigh end. Raiders set to go off the fresh new set of downs. Oh, throws it forward to Zach Sanders, and it's bobbled in and out of the hands, incomplete. That time, Daniel Ulmer was a little rushed there by defensemen crossing through the line of scrimmage. Right away, right off the draw, he was pursued, so he threw it away to Zach Sanders, and he wasn't prepared to make that reception either. Second down and 10 to go. Man in motion, sent across the front of Olner. That's going to be Malivert. Fumbled snap. He's going to bring it out to the right side and throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be tackled at the 40. Picks up about 4 yards. No, third down. The 38-yard line. Ball is spotted. Or the 42. There's your snap at the 50. Throws, and it's right through the hands and out of Jacob Tracy. Off fourth down. Now, let's see, I'm looking at, there's a flag on the play here. Officials are coming together, but let's wait here. There's not a line change. All right, so what's going on? There's a fourth down conversion now. Looks like I had a little bit of miscommunication there. Yeah, I just got my downs mixed up from the looks of it. Well, this has been a very frustrating game. It really is messing with my mind. I apologize for that misunderstanding. It's now fourth down. That pass play was a third down. Snap back at the 50. Fires deep down the middle. Is it caught? Yes, it is. Nope, wait. And there's no catch. It's a turnover on downs for the Lehigh defense. Well, yeah, it really is discouraging to see this if you're a Riverdale fan. It's no longer a statement of whether Lehigh is going to take the bell, but when. Not if, but when. At this point, they just have to be concerned about running out that clock and winding down the season as they win the Battle of the Bell. Shotgun snap. Quarterback rolling out in front. Down the middle he goes, and he is stopped just short of the 50. Rush coming in from Shockey, Jacques Louis. Well, Riverdale has had plenty of opportunities to put some points on the board, but they just ran out of them. We've seen plenty of times where they got the ball into the red zone, but couldn't pull it off. It's as simple as that. You need to take advantage of these opportunities, and that's just really all there is to it. I'm at a loss for words at the outcome of this ball game. Rush down the middle to number 7. Across the 50 he goes. And he's going to be pushed forward. This should be a first down, Lightning. Is he just short? He's going to be a first down. Okay, it took a quick moment there. Now we're down to 95 seconds on the board, 18-0. Lehigh takes the lead. Shotgun formation here. Clock rolling to 120. Like I said, Lehigh, they just need to be concerned about ending the game, running out that clock. Here's Jacques Louis. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's out of bounds. He wasn't forced out of bounds. He just couldn't regain his footing there. He couldn't hold himself in bounds, and he's out at around the 5 for the first down. But let me tell you something. Shockey Jacques Louis has talent as a quarterback. Has 2 touchdowns on tonight. Nearly went for his third right there on the play, but couldn't rig it in to the end zone. 103 and your fourth quarter clock. There's a shotgun snap and a handoff down the middle to number 25. Racing forward, and that's a touchdown. Yes, it is. Touchdown, Lightning. By number 25, Chris Matthews. With 56.7 on the clock. This is such a tough way to end your high school career if you're a senior. Keep in mind, it is senior night here at Riverdale High School. It'd be great if you can end your high school career by winning the Battle of the Bell. But it truly is difficult, but that's what sports are like. It doesn't matter what game it is, football, baseball, you name it.
Let's go for two. Classy.
Let's see what this is. It's a two-pointer, and they're not going to make it. He stopped right on the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about. They're up by 24 points, and they want to go for the two-point conversion. I just see no need for that one. But if you think about it, Lehigh, they have not made a PAT tonight. They're 0 for 3 on that category, but still, no need for a two-pointer if you're Lehigh. We'll get that line change going, and Riverdale comes out for what should be their last offensive drive of the game and the season. All right, so the ball is at the 40. They're going to kick it away.
Yeah.
We have a different kicker in.
Onside, watching.
We'll try to tell him about. We'll tell you about him. Now I'm getting my words scrambled up here. Here's your kick,
Hey, where's the late hit?
and he has stopped at the 35.
That was late.
On the return was number 45 or number 49. If it was number 49, that would be Trendon Dunn, but 52 seconds left.
Somebody punch him out.
Coach, let me go play offensive line real quick.
So let's roll down this clock. Let's end it. Well, of course, the Raiders aren't going to want to do that here on the offensive drive, but we'll see what they can do. At this point, I'm just at a loss for words. It's been a very stunning game. Lehigh has really outdone themselves in this contest. Ulmer out to the right side, throws it up ahead to the 40, 45, and he's stopped. That's Daniel Maliver coming up with the catch. Up against far side. And that's going to be second and inches. Clock now down to 30 seconds. Shotgun for Ulmer. He's ready to go as he rolls out to the left side. Fires it forward to number 3. It's caught by Jaquez Dickerson. 50, 45, and he's shoved out of the play up against the near side. 19.3, the clock is going to be stopped. I said it earlier, but I'll say it just one more time. I'd like to thank all of you supporters for listening in to the Riverdale football broadcast all throughout the regular season. We hope to see you for our next time. We have football here at Riverdale, which is going to be in the spring. And we certainly hope to have you listeners back for next season as well of fall football. Throws ahead to Jaquez Dickerson across the 35, 30, 25, and he is going to be drilled. The ball may have came loose, and a Lehigh player has it. They're dancing all around. I'm going to assume Riverdale has the ball. 8.5 left on the clock. At this point, it doesn't matter. Standing right on the 30. Clock is going to roll down to 5 seconds. And we're going to end it right here. The Riverdale Raiders have lost the bell. And the Lehigh Lightning are going to grab the Battle of the Bell trophy for the first time in over 4 years. I was wondering about that, if it was 3 or 4 years. But it looks to me, either way, that's the end. Like I said, it really is upsetting to see your team lose such a precedented trophy. And now That's going to do it for the season. 24-0. Here we stand. The Lehigh Lightning has defeated the Riverdale Raiders right here at Carl Engel Field on the campus of Riverdale High School. Thank you all for listening throughout the season once again. We'll have some sports broadcasts for our varsity baseball teams coming up in February. We'll have spring football for you. So it's not done just yet. We hope to hear from you next season. But for now, that's going to do it for the 2015 fall football season. Thank you all for listening to the Battle of the Bell on the Rush Radio Network. Once again, the Lehigh Lightning defeat the Riverdale Raiders 24-0. Thank you for listening once more. Have a good night, everyone, and we will see you next spring.